good, y'all? It's Cutter Pac-Man here for Sim Sideline. We are here in Week 11 with Vince Howard and the Colorado Buffaloes. 6-3. Let's go ahead and get to it. Got a hard commit from a 4-star wide receiver. Another hard commit cornerback. Another wide receiver. Another wide receiver. Mike linebacker. Let's go ahead and get going here. Get some recruiting in. You know how we do. In a battle, huh? Our commit, goodbye. Still ain't did no production. That's crazy. Let's get you out of here. It's taking so long. Let's see what else we got. See if we can get an edge. So expensive. Pure power. Matter of fact, that done. Be nice if he actually wears the outfit that I picked today, but hey. Alright, let's get to the matchup. First, Arizona State, Mike linebacker, putting up 26 a game. Jalen Smith. You on the lookout for Mr. Smith. Change up our stuff. Let's get the boulder.
Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. A late season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Colorado Buffaloes. We stay this David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rose.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm to see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sun Devils offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best in the entire country. Two guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is Bolitnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense gave them a free one on that one. It's now 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Let me get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football, as often as we can. And there they do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise. The offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
He's going to run it on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown ASU. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Buffaloes offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Open on the left side, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Sticks it in his belly. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welsh. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He'll run it again. Across the 35. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? As the defense, you keep them guessing. Throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, you pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Motion from the wide receiver. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this
second to get the ball back for the O after that last drive. But now their offense is kind of doing the same thing. They're now playing keep away. Really good job there on third down, handing it off, understanding where the first down marker is, everybody executing, and now you got an opportunity to keep this thing going. You're thinking pay dirt, you're thinking touchdown here.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to pound it in. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
What will the offense dial up on third and goal? They'll try to slam it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The run from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
He's got it. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
completion to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Off play action. Fires to the end zone. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on first down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
The run inside. It's Robinson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes the easy completion. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wideout. handoff, Robinson running left. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Williams. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pickup of 5 and a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Williams got it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The give to the big fullback. They knock him down right there. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for room, it's Welch. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And he's in. Touchdown, Colorado.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll take it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Pucks it out of the air. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Working on the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Now the Sun Devils calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hayes. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
That was out of bounds.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
messed
And I
that
just
up.
love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 4 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Aggies with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. And now back to your game in Boulder. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the Buffalo's head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was in press? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Hayes. And tackled there by the defense.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Short now, they snap it from their own 46. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. The run inside. It's Williams.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down, it creates second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Makes the grab. It's Mathis. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give is to Williams. Makes it past the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Might be calling a hot route. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's in open space downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
He might want another play. Running inside, it's Williams. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Pulls it in. It's Mathis.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught by Williams on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
He's got it on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll go right back to it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. A little release to the back. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hard-hitting tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Setting up the screen. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
That last connection left him a little short of the 1st down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Williams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up-tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Running inside, it's Williams. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. the gun. They'll run it inside. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on second down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Oh my.
Finds a man in the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The screen, he's got wheels. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The inside handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
The negative play leaves them with second and 12. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And how about this drive? Like, this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your 10 and possibly get a touchdown.
A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And it's good! And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, 3, jet. Go, go.
This time he wants to throw. Fakes to grab.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Past the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Welch. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Breaks loose. Finds a crease at the 20. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
Down, ready. Blue 85, blue 85. Chip. Where did he go?
The snap sets up to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The run inside. It's Welsh. Tackled there by the defense. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Check. 22 myself. 22 myself. Where did he go?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
The most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They think there's room to run to the right here. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Running inside, it's Welch. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
With the run on 1st and goal. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
No running room at takes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bucks! They strike first in overtime.
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you, and that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Shit.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Touchdown ASU! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now
Oh, God.
it's good time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Back has it. Touchdown, Arizona State! They take the lead here in the 2nd overtime period. Now in the 2nd overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Direct snap. It's Butler. They got it. Executed beautifully.
Come
and the
on.
lead is 8 in double overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The quick out.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Pulls it on the option. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Four down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Colorado. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've got to get it in on the 2-point try to force a 3rd overtime. From the red zone, it's Welsh. He got it in there, and we are tied again. Is this fun or what? We're headed to triple OT. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They are stopped on the 2-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense.
One with a run play. That's gonna cost me.
After the stop, now a 2-point try to win the game. He'll set up to throw. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that 2-point conversion bag really is. Snap to the back. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Powers forward. That's it. That's the ball game. The 2-point try gets it done. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was rough, to say the least. That Arizona State quarterback was a problem because he ran it and he threw it. Because when he was having ample time back there in the pocket, he pick you apart and run if he needed to. I gotta figure out this defensive scheme stuff to not let stuff over the middle happen so much, because that's where it seemed like shit was just breaking down. Nevertheless, dub is a dub. 7-3 we go. Defense came up pretty big with them sacks later on in the game. Alright, we will catch y'all on the next one. Cutter Pac-Man is signing out for Sim Sideline. 7-3, 4-3 in the conference. Colorado Buffaloes. Coach Vince Howard. 41 to 39 over Arizona State. Peace out.